Africa, a growing frontier with an expanding economy and population. According to the latest UN forecast, the population of sub-Saharan Africa was around 1 billion in 2019. However, it's expected to double to 2.1 billion by 2050. Thus, there is a concern for the rapid increase in energy demand, and the stable supply of electricity is a major issue. Green growth is expected to solve this problem. By actively introducing green energy which emits less carbon dioxide, it aims to reduce the environmental burden and achieve significant socio-economic growth. The Japan International Cooperation Agency JICA is supporting this initiative.
Africa is the frontier where both the economy and the population are growing rapidly. Although the continent is endowed with rich renewable energy potentials, such as hydro and geothermal resources, about 600 million people still remain without access to electricity. Africa needs to enrich people's livelihoods by improving their access to electricity, while minimizing the increase of greenhouse gas emissions. To this end, it is essential for Africa not only to fully utilize its renewable energy resources, but also to maximize their values by paying attention to how they should be used and developed. JICA would like to highlight the following 4 keywords in this regard. First, stable supply. Energy must be not only green, but also supplied in a stable manner. Second, access. It is imperative to reduce unelectrified population by maximizing green energy utilization. Third, business. Local business and employment needs to be activated. Finally, innovation. Africa can take part in technology innovation that is required to achieve carbon neutrality in line with the Paris Agreement. JICA will partner Africa to take pathways of green growth with these 4 key objectives of cooperation. This video introduces you what we are doing and what we try to achieve with our partners beyond TICAD 8.
The Republic of Djibouti, a country with a population of about 1 million, is located in Eastern Africa. It's a remarkably developing country with a large port and serves as a gateway for African maritime logistics. In this land, JICA is supporting geothermal resource development. The aim is to make effective use of domestic resources and secure cheap and stable electricity. Geothermal power takes underground steam resources and turns turbines to generate electricity. It's an excellent power generation method that does not emit carbon dioxide and uses abundant resources. So far, Japan has utilized the world's top-class geothermal development technology to support resource development and power plant construction around the world. Japan's geothermal development technology is expected to contribute to the further economic development of Djibouti. The Republic of Kenya, the largest economy in East Africa. Its strong economic growth is supported by a stable supply of electricity. Kenya is blessed with geothermal resources, and its power generation capacity to date is 878 megawatts, which is the 8th largest in the world. Japan has contributed to realizing around 40% of this. All-Carrier Geothermal Power Plant is the largest geothermal power plant in Africa. For a stable power supply, it's necessary to operate and maintain equipment such as generators and transmission lines. Therefore, JICA, together with the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, supported the provision of a system for performance management and predictive management for geothermal plants, utilizing Japan's digital transformation. This system was built based on the know-how accumulated by Kyushu Electric Power Company Incorporated in Japan over many years. This system for performance management and predictive management for geothermal plants analyzes the operating status of the power plants and detects any signs of trouble. It also evaluates plant performance in real time and visualizes performance degradation. With Japan's digital transformation, we will realize efficient operation and maintenance. Also in Kenya, where electricity demand is increasing, the expansion of electric power facilities could not catch up, and power outages often occurred in various places.
ケニアの停電の原因の一つとしまして、送電線の損傷による停電が多いということを伺っております。このために我々のプロジェクトとして送電線の保守を改善することにより送電線の損傷をなるべく早く発見し停電の減少につなげられないかということも検討しております。
Traditionally, transmission lines in Kenya are almost always visually inspected by workers or by helicopter patrols. Thus, the Tokyo Electric Power Company, which is an electric utility in Japan, has developed the wire catenary auto-tracking drone inspection system. This system utilizes the latest drone technology and is expected to take over this task. Under this system, the drone's video recording function checks the damage and corrosion status of transmission lines. Also, by using AI to determine the collected data, the system can automatically identify parts of failure or malfunctions in the transmission lines and improve work efficiency. In addition, there will be no risk of electric shock to workers or falling from high places, improving the safety of workers.
ケニアでは今後とも電力需要が伸び、再生可能エネルギー発電も増え、それに伴いまして供給力の調整並びに送電配電網の整備運用これらに関する能力もますます必要になっております。これらに関しても引き続き協力していきたいと考えております。
Through Kenya-Japan cooperation, we can realize a highly reliable and stable energy supply, which will lead to the development of both countries. In addition to this, JICA, which has been working on strengthening operation and maintenance capabilities in Africa for many years, is currently implementing 8 projects in 6 countries, together with Japanese electric utilities and consultants who have world-class technologies. Africa has abundant renewable energy resources such as hydropower, geothermal power, and others. On the other hand, there are many people who cannot enjoy the benefits of electricity, which is a major obstacle to Africa's development. Therefore, the African Power Pool project is now attracting attention. It's an international power transmission network for the exchange of electricity among multiple countries. Through this project, not only can unevenly distributed electricity be shared within the region, but cheaper electricity can be stably supplied thanks to electricity trading.
We are facing challenges regarding the expansion of our network and also the building of electricity market in the region. So we are really need to build our capacity in a way that we are able to take care of our electricity market. We are delighted to have a collaboration with JICA. Thank you.
Moreover, in order to deliver electricity to people, it's necessary to expand not only transmission lines but also distribution lines, and Japan is supporting this through grant aid.
We want to appreciate everyone that put their resources together so that we can have this development in our country and in our community as whole. So I want to say plenty thank you, plenty thanks to the people of Japan and to JICA for bringing this type of development in our community. The JICA.
Thank you very much to the government and people of Japan for the cooperation we have received so far. We want to say thank you. We are looking forward to more cooperation and collaboration with you in our quest as a government to provide electricity for our people. Thank you.
Electricity for all in Africa. JICA will continue to strive to improve access to energy. In areas where there is no large-scale geothermal or hydropower, people rely on off-grid electrification. It refers to the provision of electricity in areas that are separated from large power grids such as electric utilities. Recently, models wherein private off-grid operators are responsible for development are also being introduced. They utilize technologies such as solar power and storage batteries and collect electricity charges from residents. Power Hive Incorporated, a company engaged in solar energy distribution businesses in Kenya and in other countries, has added value to its off-grid electrification business by improving livelihoods.
From our customers, the response is good because most of them, they said, most of the time they was planting their crops without knowing where to sell. So the first thing is now they look for the market, then they plant for the market. They grow for sale. Secondly, after shape, most of them after they land, they increase their acreage. From the whatever they used to grow, they increased. So meaning that the production also increased. And also once the production increased, also the income increased. And most of them say that most of them, they used that money in even paying school fees. Some of them even bought home appliances like electric pressure cooker, which now reduces their workload and saves time so that they can even go to their farms faster.
What helped farmers improve their income is JICA's Smallholder Horticulture Empowerment and Promotion SHEP.
アフリカでは人口の6割以上が農村に住んでいると言われ、その多くが農業を生計の糧にしています。JICA は各国政府や開発パートナーとともに農業普及手法であるシェップアプローチを活用し、アフリカの小規模農家を支援しています。ケニアで開発されたこのシェップアプローチの特徴は、農家自らが市場に赴き、調査を行い、市場が求める作物を作ることができる、そうした自立した農家を育成することにあります。ケニアで行った研究では、シェップアプローチを実践した農家において、そうではない農家と比べると、園芸作物からの所得が 70% も向上したことが明らかになりました。
Hii programu ya SHEP imenisaidia hata kupata mapato mingi ya pesa, huwa napata na nalipa hii electricity ingine kama hii pressure cooker sikukuwa nayo, imenisaidia sasa nikanunua pressure cooker. Mbele nilikuwa natumia kuni, sasa hii naweka pressure cooker.
JICA はこれからも多くのパートナーとともにアフリカの小規模農家のために力を尽くしてまいります。
There are also organizations which develop off-grid businesses that incorporate a mobility perspective.
農村コミュニティの生活レベル向上を図るため、廉価な電動三輪車の提供を通した支援を2019年から行っている NPO 法人 Mobility for Africa、 通称 MFA。例えば通院、水汲みなど日々のライドシェア用に作物のマーケットの運搬量が増えれば農家の収入も増える。我々トヨタモビリティ基金は MFA の活動を初期から支援しており、農村コミュニティの持続的な生活レベル向上へ向け、これからもお手伝いさせていただきます。
JICA will continue to deliver what the people of Africa truly need in collaboration with companies and institutions that provide not only electricity but also additional values. Africa, with its rapidly growing population, needs to increase food production. Fertilizers are essential to achieving fruitful agriculture. However, many African countries rely on imports for fertilizers, which are expensive and not available to many farmers. Thus, expectations for domestically producing ammonia, which is a raw material for fertilizers, is increasing. Therefore, a project to develop a technology for efficiently producing ammonia on a small scale is about to begin in South Africa.
The Republic of South Africa has the world's highest solar elevation site. The government have a plan to produce green hydrogen and ammonia there. The Northwest University and the Kosen Numazu have a technical cooperation program to develop a new ammonia synthesis system using solar hydrogen and energy.
Moreover, hydrogen and ammonia can also be used for mobility, electricity storage and power control, so they are expected to be used throughout Africa. Japan is also taking on the challenge to transfer to hydrogen and ammonia in order to realize carbon-free thermal power generation. A society that actively utilizes hydrogen and ammonia may be the future of the Earth. Sustainable Development Goals. SDG's Goal 7 aims to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable and modern energy for all.
Africa needs to further develop infrastructure and achieve drastic growth in coming decades. JICA will work closely with African partners to make technological and socio-economic leapfrogging to realize green growth.
Clean, affordable energy for all. This is Sustainable Development Goal 7. Clean energy benefits people and supports economic growth. In JICA, we will engage in a just energy transition in collaborating with the people of Africa and in supporting Africa's own initiatives. And we believe that by working together, we can make Africa the continent of green growth.